Good evening. Today is Thursday, September 10, 2020. I am Sudarshan Sukhani, and as usual, every day in this webinar, we talk about intraday trading ideas for the Nifty. Today was a good day for us, simply because yesterday we had made a plan that we will take a long position today, and the anticipation was that the markets should be on some kind of a rally mode, at least for the day. So luckily the market obliged us all the way throughout the day. First, the market did not open with a large gap. It opened with a very small gap up. That means we were able to take the trade. Then the first 15-minute range was very narrow. So our stop loss was tight. There was no risk that the stop is 100 points lower or whatever. At 11,360, the Nifty broke the 15-minute high and we went long. And from there onwards, the market did not look back. It was an excellent trend day, and luckily for us, we were part of that trend day. It is not necessary that I can catch every trend every time it begins. I sometimes simply sit and watch those trends because I have not planned for it. Luckily, today was a plan that we will go long and the market went our way, so we could go with it. It's not necessary that every trading day works like this. Be what it may. At least let us enjoy the day. Throughout the day, the market went up and then it closed at 11,460, almost 100 points above our breakout point, which means there was a 100-point intraday gain that was theoretically possible. In reality, it would have been less. You must have entered late, exited early, entered on a day, done something or the other. I don't know how many people actually made 100 points, but I hope people made money, and that's important. Let me talk about that issue that we should all be aware of, and that is that the analysis that we do, either I do the analysis or I listen to some analysis, and then the trading that we do, there are two different aspects. The analysis is one part of trading. It's a plan, it's an actionable idea that needs to be implemented the next day if the markets go in our way, if we are able to follow the market. So that's the analysis. It's an actionable plan or an actionable idea. But the actual trading is still something different. You have to sit on the computer and you have to press enter, you have to take a trade, you have to buy, and then you have to put a stop loss, then you have to see that the trade is going in your favor. You want to plan a stop loss, trailing stop loss, or a break even or nothing. All of these are execution aspects and they are very important. One of the biggest problems we face when we go through this trading process during the actual day is that we get, well, sort of frozen by fear. Now the Nifty is breaking out at 11,360. Suppose it comes down. Suppose I get stopped out. Should I buy or not? After all, the market is in a relatively weak scenario. This could be a false breakout. These are all genuine questions and there are no answers to it. The market can do anything. It can go above 360. It can fall. It can stop you out. Then it can go up again. And, or maybe it will not go up again. I mean, the market can do so many a variety of things that we cannot imagine. Does that mean we will not trade? No. It means that we have to accept that losses are part of trading. It's the cost of doing a trade, cost of the trading business. There is no trading method I know of which doesn't have losses. I sometimes read comments which are, well, let's say they are sarcastic and they suggest that my ideas have resulted in a loss. Absolutely. All the time the losses are there. Profits are rare and few and losses are more. We still make money because the total amount of profits is more than the amount of losses. That's all. If I have 100 rupees of profits, maybe I have 90 rupees of losses. But if I end up with 10 rupees of profits, net profit, it's fine. For those of you who are familiar with accounting, it is the net profit that is important. There are sales and there is a cost of sales. So there are gross profits and there are gross losses, which are losses incurred by us. They are part of our process. We should never be afraid of a loss. Our plan should be perfect. Plan should be as good as possible. After that, if the market is not obliging us, we will lose money that day. That's okay. It's fine with us. I say all this because implementation is also important. This doesn't mean we take risks, not at all. If there is a loss, that if the stop loss is 100 points away, we may simply say, sorry, I'm not going to take the trade. That's the management of risk. But if there is risk is reasonable within our plan, then we cannot get afraid inside. Oh, what will happen? Nothing. We will lose. What else will happen? Okay. By this time, you understand that I have no trades for tomorrow. That's why I'm talking so much and talking about a different topic. The market obliged us. Now I really don't know what will happen tomorrow. It is quite possible we may see a follow through. We may see more gains. Today's gains were mainly because of Reliance, and I have to appreciate Mr. Mukesh Ambani. He's a real son of India. It's so many billions he has got for the country. You know, our neighbor is running and crying for 1 billion, and here we get billions and billions, and that is the reason why the market went up today. Good for us. But tomorrow I don't know. We may actually have follow through, but I don't have a plan. We'll see what happens. And I have also noticed that when we trade by thinking tomorrow we'll see what happens, it's usually not a good day, because my good days come when I have a plan. At least I don't have a plan for tomorrow. We'll meet again this weekend. Enjoy yourself, enjoy the markets. Jai Hind.